Well, hello there, and welcome to Mural. This is your home for visual collaboration. Here, you can brainstorm, strategize, plan, prioritize, align, and analyze whatever you need. And you can do it with anyone, from anywhere. So let's get you started. Creating your mural is easy. You just, click on the colorful button right there. Then you can either go with a blank slate or use one of our many pre-made templates that get you going on all manner of fantastic use cases, from team building to ideation, or strategy and planning. And that's it. That's literally you getting started with a mural. Kudos. Now, let's have a look around. So now that you're in a mural, you'll want to get oriented and know what's what. Here are the high points. Up top, you have the info and actions for your mural. Then your powerful facilitation features, mural utilities, and account settings, all the way to the right. Over on the left are all of your tools to create and contribute inside your mural. Sticky notes, text, pictures, shapes, connectors, drawing, you name it. On your lower right, you'll find some easy navigation and wayfinding to get around your mural. And dead center at the bottom, you have your collaborators, your teammates, colleagues, clients, all of the people who are ready to make big ideas happen. Oh, and your emoji reactions. Yay! So there you have it, broad strokes of how things are laid out. Feel free to mess about before you invite people in. With that in mind, let's just say a few words about words. Putting your thoughts into words is a vital part of visual collaboration. Spoken comments, observations, and ideas can get lost and forgotten, so why not put them in your mural? There are multiple ways of doing this. First and foremost, stickies. You can select a style and color from the toolbar, or just double-click anywhere on your mural and style it later. You can also make a title, text box, or leave a comment. Most importantly, get your brilliant words down on the mural. You never know which pithy little phrase can unlock your team's next big idea. But we understand that sometimes words aren't enough for visual collaboration, so let's show and not tell, using pictures, of course. Since a picture is worth 1,000 words, we give you a bunch of different ways to get your picture perfect. First, we have shapes and connectors to map out the story, then a full library of customizable icons to make your point. Existing images can do the job with our easy image search, including Giphy and Unsplash integrations. Or if you find just the right picture on your own, feel free to drag and drop right onto your mural. And if any of these options aren't enough, pick up a pen and draw it yourself. Mural was made for visual collaboration, so go big and bold and bring all of these imagery tools to the party. But before we invite people in, let's get things organized. Collaboration isn't all fun and games, though fun and games can be really innovative. We need some ground rules, some guardrails, some structure, so we're making the most of our time together. To do this, you can apply pre-made frameworks to give your space some focus areas or create a customizable table to pull things together. With our content library, you can preload colors, images, or whole frameworks so that everything you need is right at your fingertips. Finally, pro tip: be sure and lock down the objects and areas you don't want people moving around. You can always unlock them later, but accidentally moving things around can cause some confusion. Now that we're ready to collaborate, let's get this party started. To bring people into your mural, you just need to invite them. Clicking on the big Share button in the upper right, you can copy a link to send however you like, or just pop in their email and we'll send it for you. And it goes without saying, you'll have full control over your permissions, giving people as much or as little control as you like. Look, people are arriving! How exciting! Remember though, great gatherings don't happen by chance, so you'll want to take advantage of all our facilitation tools to keep things moving in the right direction. At any point, you can summon everyone to you, or follow your collaborators in turn. You can also set up a vote to measure opinions, or use our handy timer to make sure you're staying on schedule. And when people need some time to focus, private mode allows everyone to create or comment on their own. Remember, there's a good rule of thumb for getting your team to collaborate. Give them enough structure, but no more. Keep things moving and give serendipity and spontaneity plenty of room. We can't wait to see all the exceptional things you and your team will bring to your mural. Because we believe that when teams come together to collaborate with curiosity and connection, anything is possible.